Hey Cancer, thank you guys so much for coming back to my channel. I'm going to go ahead and get right into your reading and see what we have for you today. Let's get to it. Let's see. First card. It's here. It says, compromise is a bridge you need to cross to make peace with your partner. Ooh. And I bet you guys probably talked about this, or you guys had some type of like little spat where the person was saying you should do this or you need to be more like that. Here it says, learn the art of compromise and meet each other halfway so that you minimize the amount of friction in your relationship so both feel valued and fulfilled. We're going to see what that's all about. We're going to get to it. We're going to get to it and see what that's all about. Here I have resist pushing buttons. Interesting. We were just talking about that. It says, you know, there are triggers that get to them, but avoid pushing those buttons no matter how badly you are tempted to do it. Okay. Cancer. Cancer's like, yeah, whatever. All right. You guys are good. You guys are good. Let me see. Let's get some more for Cancer. Let's see. Let me see. I want to, the one that I see, I'm going to pull. There we go. Thank you. Keep your emotions in check. So this to me is screaming you guys got into some type of spat, some type of argument, and you guys are not talking. It could be for whatever reason. Maybe this person is like, no, I wasn't talking to this person. Or no, this is a misunderstanding. It could be something like that is what I'm saying. Here it says, weather the story. Wow. Now I'm going to read this because I didn't read these yet. Well, I read those two, but I didn't read these two. It says, if you're hurt or angry, stay calm and be rational. Talk over whatever's bothering you and focus on solving the problem in a logical manner. Okay, manner. So you know, sometimes when you upset, okay, to be flying off the handle. It says, storms pass on their own if you let them. It's easy to love them in the good times, but it's just as important to love them in the bad. Restore your faith in your love. So I do feel like you guys are going through a really rough patch with your person. Ugh. Here it talks about stay open-minded, okay? It's like you guys are going through something with your person right now. You're not happy. You do not like what they said, what they did. And this person in general could have been coming in and out. Maybe they weren't being serious. Is what I'm saying here with the Knight of Wands. That just fell out in my lap as soon as I looked at this card. But I do feel like this person is going to talk to you. They understand that, you know, if you guys can work this out, they will. And maybe this time they'll be a little bit more stable. Because see, that Page of Pentacles talks about something that's tangible. So maybe they know they need to not be running in and out or causing issues or bringing other people into the connection. Like that is a reason to get upset, but maybe that's not something that they said that they're going to do. You know, they could have been like, well, we never said that this was official, that type of thing, you know. Let's go ahead. Let's get something. Let's get this resisting pushing partners buttons. These are the ones that came out. So you guys are not together right now. You're not. And I feel like, you know, you guys could have had arguments when it came down to money, what you wanted. Maybe one person wanted to be single and the other person didn't. And you may have felt like this is a form of rejection. And it really wasn't. This person, you know, in the beginning, May was just kind of like, well, this is what I'm wanting. And this is what I said. But, you know, why would you think that I would cheat on you or deal with other people if this was really serious? But I also feel like some of you guys are like, you know, could say, well, I don't have to be with you. I have other people who want me, that type of thing. So don't, you know, or you could have thought that it could be you or your person. So just be careful. Just be careful to not have that type of energy at all. It says, keep your emotions in check. Let's go ahead and see why that's there. Oh, yeah. Because you guys could have been fighting, you know. I mean, like I said, this is an argument. This is an argument. And we're not talking about physical fighting, but it is. But see, the thing is, there's regret here. So it's like you may have said things that you didn't mean, but now you're waiting, like wondering if they're going to come back. Now there's this feeling like, dang, I wish I should have never done that, or I wish this never happened, that type of thing. So it's always better to keep your emotions in check, so that way you wouldn't be regretting what you said when they walked away. Okay, you're not feeling any kind of way, okay, because now someone is very guarded, very icy, very cold, and you feel that energy, okay. But can you weather the storm? That's the thing. I think you can. I think you guys can weather the storm. Let's go ahead and see. Yeah. Even though right now there has been, I mean, this is conflict, and I think this is talking about someone is being guarded. With this one, I don't know why I thought about conflict, and this card hadn't even came out yet. That's just the card that I thought that I was looking at. But you know, even though that they're standoffish and guarded and very icy here, you know, even though you guys have been through these different disagreements, it does talk about here that you guys view each other in a good light. Like this is the person that you really want to be with here with the star card. Like even though you've been through different situations, you know, this person could have been sneaky. This person could have, there could have been a lot of things that could have happened in this connection. But I feel like, you know, maybe this is something you guys can laugh about in 10 years. Or maybe not. But I mean, basically saying that this is something that you guys can get over and move past. Okay. So let's go ahead. We're going to get, this is the key oracle. So let's get some messages for the key oracle for Cancer. Two that came out, romance. So you guys will have that here with the romance card. Cupid has entered your heart and has awakened you to love and romance. It says, but this time on a different vibration. Yes, very important. Okay, because none of this should be going on. It says, having a newfound love for yourself has created opportunities for a new chapter with possibilities to cultivate a healthy relationship. And I feel like you realize that you stood your ground, okay? And that is what made this person respect you, but you also learned something about yourself, okay, within this connection. And now this is potential to have a healthy relationship, because this is what it's talked about here, weathering the storm. Now this person is kind of like, man, but next time have some discernment. Okay, no matter what has happened, have some discernment. It talks about, yeah, and this could be for you or your person. So listen to this, because we both, like it says, we both have a devil and an angel on our shoulder. This is what they're saying, because this is what's in the picture. Okay, so we have our light and our shadow side. But this is what's so interesting. It says, be mindful of the story you're telling yourself. Having a negative narrative is destructive and simply not true. So this is a narrative to yourself or to each other. It says, stop listening to your ego-based story, whether it's you guys are having your ego and you guys are getting upset because of it, or your person. It says, for every negative thing you say, counteract that by saying positive words. It says, see the truth in who you are and who they are, which is wise, magnificent, and radiant. I love this. So, you know, you don't, I mean, I feel like even though there's things that could have happened between you and your person, and this is not to say that what you've been through was false. It's not. It's either you're going to be with them or you're not. Okay, because I feel like there's an aspect to this connection that you want to keep. So if you want to keep, now you're going to have to be positive. Both of you, though, are going to have to be positive in this connection. And truthfully, somebody's going to have to release some type of thinking. Old conditioning here could be your person or you when it comes down to how certain things should be. This is what it says. It's time to release old mindsets, the old story and past cycles of blame, shame, and guilt. That type of stuff needs to move on. It says take inventory of what no longer resonates and what is the burden that you're carrying. Unload what has been weighing you down. So I feel like, you know, release this if this is something you don't want. And if this is something that you feel like is your wish fulfillment, then work on it. But it's going to take two to tango, okay? Because otherwise, if not, you're going to end up sneaking away or leaving, or you're going to not be able to, you're not going to trust this person, okay? If you cannot let things go, then that means it's time for you to release. Release the person, release the anger, and move on. One last card for you guys. One last card for Cancer. So right now, you guys are definitely not in a good place with your person, but, you know, please, you know, it says take your time. I was just about to say, you're not in a good place with your person, but take your time. This card came right out. It says slow down. If you're feeling under pressure, whether in response to a situation, so now it's kind of like there's this anxiousness, like, oh my God, maybe we need to try to work this out. It says slow down. It says, or it could be the demands of another person or from pressure that you are placing on yourself. It says this card asks you to slow down, take time to evaluate before reaching a conclusion or making a decision or committing yourself to anything. Okay, that's what it says. So, you know, you guys been through a lot. You've been through some stuff, but just look over this reading. I feel like there's some really good advice here from the Oracle cards. And in time, you guys will know what you're supposed to do with your person. So, that is your reading, Cancer. Thank you guys so much for coming back to my channel. Again, if you are new, please like and subscribe. And I'll see you guys back here again soon. Bye, guys.